Welcome in, welcome in. Let me get all the buttons pushed I'm supposed to push. Hi, you guys, welcome in. Welcome, everyone. This is Kidz Korner, brought to you by Somerset First United Methodist Church's virtual campus. I'm your host, Miss Bev. Some of you know me as Wabbit's mom. Let me try something here real quick. Hang on. I can't hear myself. See if that helps. There we go. I turned it up a little bit. The music's loud, so I had it turned down. All right. Like I said, I am your host, Miss Bev. Some of you know me as Wabbit's mom. I'll answer to both. This is Kidz Korner Story Hour Summer Edition. I've been saying we're like a virtual vacation Bible school. Each week we'll have a scripture, a story, some songs, a book, and a craft. If that sounds like something that you would enjoy, hang around with us now for the next hour. We will be meeting on Tuesdays at 6:30 for one more week after this. We have this week and next week, and then we are finished for our summer edition. And I don't think I recombed my hair, you guys. I probably look like a haggis bagus, as Emily Ann would say. But one more. We have this week and we have one more week, and we are done with our summer edition. And it has been a whole lot of fun. I've enjoyed doing our crafts with you. I've enjoyed singing the songs with you. So it's been a whole lot of fun. So I hope that you will join me one more week. Next Tuesday night will be our last night. So before we actually start, I'm going to show you what we're going to need. We are going to need ordinary white paper. I used printer paper. It's the perfect size. If you don't have printer paper, you can use paper made out of regular like notebook paper, or you can use construction paper. It's a little larger, so it's going to make your squares a little bigger. You need 8 popsicle sticks, scissors, markers, pencil, glue, some glue, preferably the kind in a bottle. It will make this, it will let the popsicle sticks stick together better. And I put my Jacob's ladder on cardstock, and you can see there in the picture, that's what we're making. We're making Jacob's ladder with the angels on it. So that's what we are making, and that's what you'll need together. Paper, popsicle sticks, scissors, marker, pencil, glue, and a piece of cardstock, because I put mine on a cardstock. I did that. I went to make my ladder, and I went to pick it up, and apparently I hadn't let it dry long enough, and it just fell all to pieces. And I thought, I'm impatient what I'm going to do, so I put mine on cardstock. Now, if you want to make yours and let it dry really well, you don't have to put it on cardstock. You can make just the ladder out of the popsicle sticks, but I got impatient and put mine on cardstock. Okay, so that's what you're going to need for our craft. So let me switch over to this camera. That one right there. That's the one we want. Our scripture today is, I'm trying to figure out if I'm where I need to be here. Genesis 28, 10 through 19. It's about Jacob's dream at Bethel. Jacob left Beersheba and set out for Haran. He came to a place and spent the night there because the sun had set. He found a stone there and laid his head on it to go to sleep. I don't think I'd like my pillow to be a stone, do you? Jacob dreamed there was a ladder resting on the earth and reaching up to heaven, and he saw angels of God going up and down the ladder. And Jacob saw the Lord standing above the ladder, and the Lord said, I am the Lord, the God of Abraham your grandfather, and I am the God of Isaac, and I will give you and your descendants the land on which you are now sleeping. Your descendants will be as many as the dust of the earth. They will spread west, east, north, and south. All the families of the earth will be blessed through you and your descendants. I am with you, and I will protect you wherever you go. I will bring you back to this land. I will not leave you until I have done what I have promised you. Then Jacob woke up from his sleep, and he said, Surely the Lord is in this place, but I did not know it. Jacob was afraid. He said, This place frightens me, for surely the house of God, it is the... Try that again. Jacob was afraid. He said, This place frightens me. It is surely the house of God and the gate of heaven. Jacob rose up early in the morning. He took the stone he had slept on and set it up on its end. He poured olive oil on the top of it. At first, the name of that city was Luz, but Jacob named it Bethel. I told y'all last week when I was singing, I think it was last week, If you make a mistake, you just fix it and go on. Just like I got my tongue tied there, I just fixed it and went on. That's what we do, boys and girls. If we make a mistake, we just fix it and go on. All right, so here's our story that goes with our scripture. It's called Leo the Brave and the Pillow Made of Stone. Now, have you ever gone on a trip all by yourself? Let's talk about Jacob. He went on a very long walk. He left his cozy home in Beersheba and walked all the way to a place called Haran. By the time the sun started to sink in the sky, turning bright yellow to deep orange and purple, Jacob was exhausted. His feet hurt, his tummy was rumbling, and the worst of all, there were no hotels, no tents, and there weren't any fluffy pillows. I'm very tired. I bet Jacob was very tired, don't you think? He'd walked a long way. Jacob looked around the empty, dusty field. Well, he sighed, I guess this is my bedroom for tonight. He searched the ground for something to rest his head on and didn't find a soft cushion. He found a rock. A big, hard, lumpy stone. Ouch, Jacob muttered as he lay his head down. He closed his eyes, feeling very small and lonely, and a little bit scared in the dark. But then there was the most amazing dream ever. While Jacob was fast asleep on his rocky pillow, something incredible happened. God sent him a dream, and it wasn't just any dream. It was like a movie playing right inside his head. In the dream, Jacob saw a giant ladder. But this wasn't a ladder for like painting a house. This ladder was huge. The bottom, it sat right on the dirt next to Jacob, and the top strips up, all the way into heaven. And guess who was on it? Angels. God's bright, beautiful angels were walking up and down the ladder like a busy escalator made of light. Then Jacob looked up to the very top of the ladder, and there stood God himself. God didn't look angry. He looked kind. He spoke to Jacob in a voice that sounded like a warm hug. God said, I am the God of your grandfather Abraham and your father Isaac. I am going to give this land to you and your family. Your family is going to grow so big there will be as many people as is the dust on the ground. Then God gave Jacob the best promise of all. He said, I am with you, and I will protect you everywhere you go. I will not leave you. Now, boys and girls, I'm going to read that again, because that promise was not only made to Jacob, that is a promise that's made to us as well. God says, I am with you. I will protect you everywhere you go, and I will not leave you. A surprise in the morning is the next part. Suddenly, Jacob woke up. The sun was rising, the dream was over, but Jacob's heart was beating fast. He looked at the hard rock he had slept on and looked at the empty field. Wow, Jacob whispered, with goosebumps popping out all over his arms. God is in this place, and I didn't even know it. At first, Jacob felt a little scared because God is so big and powerful, but he also felt incredibly happy, and he wasn't alone after all. Neither are we, boys and girls. God had been watching over him the whole night. Jacob wanted to make sure he never forgot this special spot, so he took his heavy stone pillow, stood it straight up like a mini monument, took some special olive oil and poured right over the top of it to dedicate it to God. The city used to be called Luz, but Jacob gave it a brand new name. He called it Bethel, which means the house of God. Boys and girls, do you ever feel lonely, maybe in the dark, or you feel scared if you're in a new place? Just remember Jacob and his rocky pillow. You don't need a giant ladder in your bedroom to know that God is close by. Just like he promised Jacob, he promises us, I am with you, and I will protect you everywhere you go. Let's be thankful for the God that never leaves us. The end. Here's our prayer for tonight. Dear God, sometimes the world feels big, and sometimes I feel just a bit lonely or scared, just like Jacob did out in that field. Thank you for reminding me that I am never truly alone. Thank you that even if I had to sleep on a hard rock, you would be right there watching over me. No matter how high or how far I go, I know that your love reaches me. Please help me to remember your promise this week that you are with me and that you will protect me everywhere I go. In Jesus' name, amen. Oh, that's a wonderful story and a wonderful promise. I'm with you. I will protect you wherever you go. Gotta have a drink of water. All right. All right. Before we sing our songs and do all that, I'm going to show you once again the supply list so that if you don't have your supplies gathered up, you can get them. Here's this beautiful supply list that my sweet friend made me. Um, You're going to need ordinary white paper. I use the kind you put through a printer. It makes the perfect little size squares because you're going to make those little angels out of that paper. 8 popsicle sticks. I use the small ones. If you have the big ones, you can certainly use the bigger ones, but I had small ones, so that's what I used. Scissors, markers, pencil, glue, and I used a piece of cardstock to put my ladder on just because I didn't want to keep it from falling apart. Now, you don't have to put it on a piece of cardstock, but you will have to let it dry before you move it around if you don't put it on the cardstock. So that's what you're going to need. All right. So first things first, we are going to sing our songs. I have 2 songs about Jacob's ladder for us today. Let me find where I'm going here. Let me click on the right thing. I want it right there. All right. Uh, I'm ditzy headed today. I can't remember what buttons I'm supposed to push. Excuse me. You're going to have to bear with me for just a second. There it is. Miss Bevy's just kind of slow this afternoon for some reason. All right. This is called Jacob's Ladder, and I'll just bet a lot of you boys and girls have heard this because this song has been around a long time. When I was looking for songs, excuse me, I found this one more than once. I found it several times. In fact, I've got it on here on the bottom. I found it on a page on here on YouTube called Bible Time and one for Bible Talk for Kids. I got part of it from one page and the last verse from the other page. So I put both annotations on there so I could show where I got the song from. And you can find these on YouTube. Just don't go looking for them right now. Stay with me right now. Go looking for them later, okay? All right. So this is called Jacob's Ladder. Oscar's ready to sing. Well, I'm ready. Let's sing, Oscar. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are climbing Jacob's ladder, children of the cross. Did you notice I went up every time? We're supposed to go up every line. Behold, I am with you and will watch o'er you. Behold, I am with you and will watch o'er you. Behold, I am with you and will watch o'er you, children of the cross. Every round goes higher, higher. Every round goes higher, higher. Every round goes higher, higher. Children of the cross. Behold, I am with you and will watch o'er you. Behold, I am with you and will watch o'er you. Behold, I am with you and will watch o'er you, children of the cross. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory, children of the cross. There we go. That's called Jacob's Ladder. That song's been around a while, I think, because I found it several times when I was looking for songs. Okay, now we're going to sing one more. This is also a Jacob's Ladder song. I found 2 that I thought were really cool. This one is called Jacob's Ladder to Heaven. I found it at Macario's Prime Kids, I think is how they pronounce that. And all of these are, I have to sing them by myself, so I don't have any music. So I just make them adapt to sing without the music. The music to these are really cute. If you go listen to them, they're really cute. All right. Jacob went On a long, long way, stopped to sleep at the end of the day. He had a dream. What did he see? A ladder going up to heaven so high and free. Jacob's ladder reaching the sky. Angels climbing way up high. God is with us day and night. He shows us love shining bright. Hang on. Give me 1 second. I don't have that right. Give me 1 second. I'm going to put you on the Be Right Back screen. I will be right back to you. Let's try that again. Let's see if I can get this right now. Jacob went on a long, long way, stopped to sleep at the end of the day. He had a dream. What did he see? A ladder going up to heaven so high and free. Jacob's ladder reaching the sky. Angels climbing way up high. God is with us day and night. He shows us love shining bright. There we go. Angels went up, and angels came down. Jacob saw them all around. God spoke softly, I'll bless your life. I'll be with you through joy and strife. Jacob's ladder reaching the sky. Angels climbing way up high. God is with us day and night. He shows us love shining bright. God promised to care for Jacob, it's true, and his love is here for me and you. Jacob's ladder reaching the sky, angels climbing way up high. God is with us day and night. He shows us love shining bright. Angels went up and angels came down. Jacob saw them all around. God is with us day and night. He shows us love shining bright. Jacob's ladder reaching the sky. Angels climbing way up high. God is with us day and night. He shows us love shining bright. Angels went up and angels came down. Jacob saw them all around. God spoke softly, I'll bless your life. I'll be with you through joy and strife. God promised to care for Jacob, it's true, and his love is here for me and you. Jacob's ladder reaching the sky, angels climbing way up high. God is with us day and night. He shows us love shining bright. He shows us love shining bright, shining bright. There we go. Took me a minute. Sorry, guys. I had trouble with that one tonight. Miss Bev's wonky tonight, apparently. All right. We've got a really cool book to read. So I'm going to switch you over to the other camera. You won't see me. You're just going to see the book. And then I will get it set up to read the book. So let me figure out what I need here. I need this camera right here. This one. And I'm going to get the book. And I always put it up on this thing because I think it makes it easier to see. Before I do that, let me show you the book outside of the book. This is called May You Love and Be Loved, Wishes for Your Life. And it's by Cleo Wade. I got this one, as you can see, from the library. I borrowed it from the library. All right, let me get this back to where it needs to be. Okay. May you love and be loved. Oh, I don't know if this is going to work. Are we going to be able to see this? Okay. May you love and be loved. May you wonder and delight in big things and small. May you live in awe of the moon, in conversations with the ocean, in all of the stars and the stories they tell. May you live in awe of this amazing planet spinning in space. May the sun and her tangerine skies always feel like a miracle. May you learn from the freedom of wildflowers and know beauty that is born from bravery. May you be someone that you love. Look at all these pictures of people. May your body be your best friend. Beautiful you. And, and dancing. May your body take you dancing. See the balloons? May you feel rhythm deep in your soul. May song lyrics make you laugh and cry. Because music was, may there be nights you stay up late because music was too good to go home early. May you try new things, especially food, even if it's just one bite. May you meet people from different places and treat them as your next door neighbors. May your experiences change you and allow you to change the world. May your mind always stay open, and may you be weird, very, very weird. May your weirdness be your superpower. May it excite you and take you on adventures near and far. May you know fear, but not be driven by it. May you know light. May you know joy and follow it everywhere. May you know light and shine it every chance you get. May your heart be determined. May your dreams be your constant companions. May you break the rules that are meant to be broken. May you take seriously only the things that are serious and lighten up about the rest. May you be generous. May gratitude surround you like gravity. May every moment be a gift, and when the days feel long and hard, may your spirit be sweet and strong. May you be wrapped in tenderness, and may compassion always find you. May you release words like thank you, and I love you in abundance. May you forgive and offer words like I'm sorry without hesitation. May doing the right thing always be worth it. These say justice, peace, freedom, love, equality, freedom, justice. May you feel supported and seen and respected. And may you provide others with these heavenly shelters. And those were supported, seen, and respected. May your home always be more than a place. May you have hope and faith and love, especially love. May you never give up on love or think love will ever give up on you. May you love and be loved and love more and more and more after that. The end. May you love and be loved. That was the name of our book. All right. So give me just 1 second to slide the microphone over and we'll start our craft. Okay. Let me get turned around here and we will start our craft. We are going to make this. We are going to make Jacob's ladder and put the angels on it and put the promise on the top of it. And I did put mine on cardstock. Let me show you. Hold on. I did put mine on cardstock because I didn't want it to fall apart. So that's how I'm going to show you. I'm going to put it on the cardstock. Okay. But I'll show you how we make all the pieces. So let me lay that aside. Switch this back to the camera. All right. The first thing we're going to do is you're going to need 8 popsicle sticks. So I've got my bag of popsicle sticks here, and I'm going to count out 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've got my 8 popsicle sticks. And we're going to put those together to make Jacob's ladder. Now I'm going to use the bottle glue because it holds better. We'll hold the popsicle sticks better. Now, if Mommy's helping you do this and she has like a hot glue gun or some really, really, really strong glue, you can use that too. But I wouldn't suggest you do that by yourself because hot glue can be very dangerous. So we're going to put some dabs of glue down here. And we're going to lay a popsicle stick across it. We're going to kind of push down. You see what I'm doing? Yes. So we're going to make, and you'll see that they kind of slide around because the glue isn't set. So before I go any farther, I'm going to grab my piece of cardstock and I'm actually going to build mine on this cardstock so that I can get it to stay together. All right. Put some more glue on there because that one doesn't want to stay, seem like. And I'm going to put some glue back here, and I'm going to put it on my cardstock paper so that I can keep it from falling apart maybe. That's what I had to do when I built the example, is I put it on the cardstock paper. And you just keep pushing down. All right. Then you go up a little farther, and you put the next row. Can you see what I'm doing? Slide it up a little bit. Let me see if I can get this camera to... There we go. Slide back a little bit. Then you lay the next one on like this. Now, you've got the first row. Now you want to make this a little taller, so we're going to go here to the tops of these, and we're going to put dabs of glue here. and we're going to make it longer. So we're going to put it like this to make it longer. You have to kind of push down on it. Then you're going to put the next row on. And we got to leave a little room at the top because we're going to put our cloud up there with the promise on the top. So we're going to put this one here. And until this dries, they wiggle around. That's the reason I said I was going to put it on the cardstock. All right, let's put some on the back here. That way we can stick it to the cardstock. Maybe that'll help stabilize it if I stick it to the cardstock. This is like a trial and error thing. You just have to keep working on sticking glue in the right places. Okay. Now, and then we're going to put one more. My ladder does not want to stay together, you guys. This is the trial and error of making crafts. You just have to kind of keep working with it. All right, and then we're going to put one right here because we're going to leave room to put our cloud on the top. All right, now we're going to lay that aside, and hopefully, while we make our angels, the glue will dry enough that we can wiggle it around. So we've got our ladder made. Let's just lay that to the side. And we are going to make angels. And this is what they're going to look like. They're going to look like these little folded angels. And I'm going to show you how to make them. They're really easy. I didn't think they would be easy, but they are really easy. You're still going to need your glue, so leave that out. You need a piece of white paper. Okay, so you take your piece of white paper and you fold it in half. And then you fold it in half again. And then you fold it in half again. Just like that. Then you take your scissors and you're going to cut, open it up and cut inside where you've got it folded. And then you're going to open it up again and cut again where you've got it folded. Now you can do this with double paper, but I tried it and it makes the angels hard to manipulate. I've done it with single pieces. So we're going to cut till we've got our little squares. I'm having trouble getting a hold of this today. Okay, now we've got our little squares cut. There's all of our little squares. We're going to lay them aside, and I'm going to show you how to fold it and make the angel. Okay, so you've got your little square, and you're going to lay it long ways this way, the longest way towards you, and you're going to start folding. You're just going to put it over a little bit, and you're going to fold it just like that. Then you're going to flip it and fold it again, like you're making a fan. Flip it and fold it again. And you keep doing that until you get it all folded up. Okay, it should look like that. You're going to fold it in the middle. Try to get it even. This is going to be your angel body. Now open it up where you folded it and you put some glue inside it and glue it together. And then push it together. And you get glue all over your fingers like I did. But you push it together, and then you kind of open it up a little bit and just leave it and let the glue set. That's our angel body. Now we're going to make the angel wings. You take another square, and this time, instead of folding it long ways, you're going to turn it around and fold it short ways. Same thing. Turn it over, fold it, flip it, and fold it. Till you get it all folded up. I thought these turned out really cute. These could be really pretty if we use bigger squares at Christmas time to make angels. I think that will be a really pretty craft at Christmas time. Okay, same thing. You got it folded up. You fold it in half. Come on. Fold it in half. Glue it to, put some glue in it, but you don't stick it together like we did a body. We're going to stick the body inside the wings and glue the wings to the body. I'm trying to get the glue off my hands. All right. Then we just open it up, fan it out, and then we're going to take this little top one here, and we're going to kind of bend it over like that, and this top one on this side and bend it up. And there's our angel. Now, all we lack now is putting a head on it. So here's what I did. And where'd I put them? Here they are. I took my glue stick, which is an oversized glue stick, as you can see, and I just set it down like this, and I traced around it. And so I'm going to cut out the head now. Just simply cut out the circle. Okay. And then I took you can use yellow or orange or gold. I didn't have a gold marker, so I took a yellow marker and I drew my little halo on it. Now, if you have glitter, if you have like a glitter pen, that would be really pretty to use a glitter pen and put to draw the halo on with. Then you take some glue. I put it on here. Can you see what I'm doing? Yes. I put it on here rather than on the back of the head because that's where I want it to stick. And I'm only going to put it on about this far up. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm only going to put it on about this far up so the head sticks up over the body. Just like that. See how it sticks up over the body? And there's our angel. Now you need 4 of these. I made 2 ahead. And then I've got this one here. I'm going to make 1 more to show you again because when I watched this, it took me a minute to realize how they were making these angels. So I'm going to show you one more time quickly how to do this. To make the body, you go long ways. You fold it over and over and over like a fan. I'm going to show you this twice because it took me more than once watching it to figure out what they were doing. And you might get it on the first try, but I'm going to show you one more time. So you fold it over like a fan. Take your square and you fold it long ways. You fold it together like that, and that's your body. And you're going to glue that together. So put some glue in there. And just lay that aside for a minute. Then you're going to make the wings. You do that by folding it short ways. Fold your square the short way. So you fold it over and over again like a fan. But I thought that I should show this to you more than once because It took me, I watched the video on it a couple of times before I realized how he was folding the each one to make it correct. All right, so then you fold that in half because that's going to be your wings. Put some glue on that, but you don't stick it together. We're going to put the body inside it. Some glue in there. Then you take your body, you stick it inside the wings, and you press down and hold it there for a second to let the glue kind of stick. Okay. Then you just spread him out a little bit. Okay, I like this. Oh, no, stay together now. I like this side, so I'm going to take this one. No, I got to turn it over to do that. I'm going to take this one side here, and I'm going to fold it up a little bit, like that. And take this side over here. I'm going to fold it up a little bit, like that. Okay, so there's my angel, the wings and the body, and all I'm going to do is now cut my head out again. And like I said, I traced my glue stick circle. You can trace any small circle that you think's the right size. Cut your circle out. And then I'm going to draw the halo on. Okay. Put some glue on this. And I have that folded funky. I hope that goes on there. And then put the head on. Push it down. And there's your second angel that we made on string. Okay, now let's slide our, while we're letting the ladder and everything dry, let's go ahead and do our cloud that goes on the top. So take another piece of paper. This time I'm going to fold it in half because I don't think we need anything bigger than a half a sheet of paper for this. And if it's too big, we'll cut it down. But I'm going to cut the sheet of paper in half. Okay. And then I'm going to draw a cloud. Now, y'all know I don't draw very well. So I will take my pencil and I'm going to hopefully make it look something like this cloud. So I'm just going to draw some little humpy things. And then I'm going to cut it out. Now, when I did the other one, it didn't quite come out the way I drew it. And that's okay too, but it just needs to kind of look cloud-like. And it needs to be a fair size because we're going to put a Bible verse on it. So I'm going to cut it out. You'll see I'm not completely following what I drew, but that kind of gives me an idea, more or less. Clouds can be any shape. So there's my cloud. So now we're going to put the Bible verse on it. What I do with my pencil. I am going to write it in pencil first. And then I'm going to... Let me grab this book. I need something where you can see this maybe. So we're going to write God's promise. And then a colon. And then we're going to write, I am with you. And I, whoops, went too far. And I will watch over you wherever you go. And we'll put the quotation marks there because God said that to us. And that was Genesis 28:15. And I'm going to put that over here, Genesis 28:15. Okay, now that I've written it with my pencil, I'm going to take a marker. And you guys know that I like blue, I like green. Now I'm not going to write on that with marker with that book on there because I don't want to get marker on that. So I'm going to write God's promise in purple. And I'm just tracing what I wrote. God's promise. And then I'm going to write, the Genesis in purple. And then I'm going to write the promise in green. Now you can do whatever colors you want. You could do it all one color. You could do more colors or whatever. Little quotation marks. I am with you all and with you, and I will watch over you wherever, you go. There we go. There is our God's promise that we're going to put on top of our ladder. Okay, let's see if we can put it all together now. So we'll bring our ladder back over here, and we're going to put our cloud up on the top. Going to put our cloud up on the top. So put some glue right on the edge of the top of your ladder, and put your cloud on the top of the ladder. And in the story, angels were going up and down the ladder, so we're going to place our angels on this ladder. So I'm going to start right here, put one right here. Now, this ladder is made out of small popsicle sticks, so if you didn't want to put 4, you could just put like 3 angels maybe. But I'm going to see if I can get all 4 on here without covering up the promise. And you just kind of push down your paper and hold it for a second. Well, that didn't work, did it? That one doesn't want to stick. Why are you being that way? Let's put some more glue on you. All right, I think I got him maybe. And then I'm going to put one down here. And I'm going to put one right here, hopefully. Now this is going to need time to dry. So I'm not going to try to pick it up because they will fall off until they dry. But there's what it should look like. God's promises, I am with you and I will watch over you wherever you go. And that was Jacob's ladder that we did. Let me switch over here. And this is the one that I did for practice. It's good and dry. And ours that we made looks almost similar to it. Let's go back over there. Here's the one that we made today on stream. God's promise, I am with you and I will watch over you wherever you go. And there's Jacob's ladder with the angels going up and down it. Okay. Let me pop this back over here real quick. Here they are. The one we made today and the one I made for practice. They look pretty much the same. And they weren't very hard to make. The angels look like they would kind of be hard to make, but they're not really once you get the hang of folding it over. Okay, so let me swap the microphone back over. One moment, please. Sorry, I was talking to my dog. She was sleeping under my feet. Okay, so let's go ahead and review our songs. I will tell you what you're going to need for our craft for next week, and then we will get ready to say goodbye. So here we go. Let's go back to. Let's do this one first. All right. Jacob went on a long, long way, stopped to sleep at the end of the day. He had a dream. What did he see? A ladder going up to heaven so high and free. Jacob's ladder reaching the sky. Angels climbing way up high. God is with us day and night. He shows us love shining bright. Angels went up and angels came down. Jacob saw them all around. God spoke softly, I'll bless your life. I'll be with you through joy and strife. Jacob's ladder reaching the sky. Angels climbing way up high. God is with us day and night. He shows us love shining bright. God promised to care for Jacob, it's true. And his love is here for me and you. Jacob's ladder reaching the sky. Angels climbing way up high. God is with us day and night. He shows us love shining bright. Angels went up and angels came down. Jacob saw them all around. God is with us day and night. He shows us love shining bright. Jacob's ladder reaching the sky. Angels climbing way up high. God is with us day and night. He shows us love shining bright. Angels went up and angels came down. Jacob saw them all around. God spoke softly, I'll bless your life. I'll be with you through joy and strife. God promised to care for Jacob, it's true. And his love is here for me and you. Jacob's ladder reaching the sky. Angels climbing way up high. God is with us day and night. He shows us love shining bright. He shows us love shining bright, shining bright. That is Jacob's ladder to heaven. Let's do the other one. Let me get me a drink of water. I've talked a lot. It's kind of like sitting here talking to yourself. I know there's people out there listening, but it's still kind of like sitting here talking to yourself. All right, let's do Jacob's ladder. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are climbing Jacob's ladder, children of the cross. Behold, I am with you and will watch o'er you. Behold, I am with you and will watch o'er you. Behold, I am with you and will watch o'er you, children of the cross. Every round goes higher, higher. Every round goes higher, higher. Every round goes higher, higher, children of the cross. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory, children of the cross. Behold, I am with you and will watch o'er you. Behold, I am with you and will watch o'er you. Behold, I am with you and will watch o'er you, children of the cross. Okay. Goodness. One moment. Miss Bev had to wipe her nose, and I didn't think you wanted to see that. All right. Um, let's finish up what I need to tell you. All right, let's see. How do we do this? No, we don't do that. Okay. Here's what you're going to need for next week before we start wrapping up, and we're almost finished for today. So let me tell you what you're going to need for next week. You're going to need construction paper of all colors, pipe cleaners, markers, scissors, a pencil, and optional you can use beads, buttons, or gems. You don't have to have those, but one of the examples I'm going to show you is going to have some little gems on them. So those are the things you're going to need for next week. Construction paper of all colors, pipe cleaners, marker, scissors, pencil, and optional beads, buttons, or gems. We are going to make Joseph's coat of many colors next week. And if I don't change my mind, I've got 3 different ways that I'm going to show you that craft. So we're going to work on that. So let me see. That's not what I need to do. I'm trying to find all the buttons I'm supposed to be pushing here. Okay, so I want to say thank you for joining me today. This has been Kidz Korner, brought to you by Somerset First United Methodist Church's virtual campus. And I hope you join me again next week. Like I said earlier, next week is it. That is our last summer edition Kidz Korner. We have one more week. Come back with me next week, and we'll make Joseph's coat of many colors and have a story and have some songs. And I will say the things to you that I always say every week. Love to all, be safe, and be kind to one another. Goodbye, guys. I'll see you guys next week.